Hey guys, this is Zero Budget Geek, and I'm here with Nick of Shoot Again Games, and today we are going to be talking about Looting Atlantis. Let's take a closer look at that. So Nick, what can you tell me about Looting Atlantis? I don't know anything about this game.
Okay, in Looting Atlantis, you have the island of Atlantis, the volcano in the center is erupting, lava's flowing down, destroying the city. Everyone's fleeing. They're fleeing to places like Egypt, China, and Mycenae that are, the Atlanteans call Podunkville because these guys don't even know what batteries are, for crying out loud. So you're realizing, you and the other players are more canny Atlanteans, realizing you're going to be dragging your family to places where they don't even have electric light bulbs.
Wow.
You're going to grab as much high-tech gear as you can when you leave so that you can set yourself up and your family up as wizards in these little podunk chunks of reality.
Oh, okay. All right. Alrighty. So that sounds very cool. So let's. Why don't we go and take a closer look at this game right now?
This is the game of Looting Atlantis. Here's the board. This is the island of Atlantis. This is the city. The cards are the high-tech items you will be collecting and before you leave the destruction of the city. A player's turn consists of two parts. In the first part of the turn, players place lava tokens on the board. Lava tokens start in these triangle spaces, and lava tokens can always be placed next to other lava tokens. More conservative play, lava tokens are like that. With more aggressive players, you'll see lava tokens go like beeline right toward the city.
Okay, so the lava doesn't move randomly. You are,
Yeah.
and I'm assuming to kind of mess up the other players.
Yes,
You're
exactly.
moving the lava.
You're
Okay, that's
doing the
interesting.
lava to go after the other players, yes. So you place your lava token, then you get two actions and a free card play. The actions are very simple. There's two of them. You either take the card at your current location, something in blue here, or you can move. You've got air cars, again, to these guys, you're superhuman, so you can basically go anywhere you want on the board. That's
Okay.
it. If you stay put, obviously you grab the two cards as your two actions. They go face up in front of you. It's perfect knowledge in the game. There's no closed information. The other thing you can do is discard a piece of technology to use its effect in the game.
Okay.
The technology has different uses based on the color of the technology. For example, the blue cards, normally I said you have to take the top card. With a blue card, you can discard it where you are and instead take whatever color card you want out of the stack. So like, let's say I wanted this green card. I could discard this blue card to the bottom of the stack here after knocking my air card over and take the green card instead. And it also doesn't count as an action, by the way. Card plays always free.
Okay.
So that's how the blue cards work.
So essentially, to gain a card, you have to give up a card.
For the blue cards, yes.
Oh, okay, the blue cards.
The yellow cards, you just discard them at your current location. Again, goes to the bottom of the stack. You get two extra actions. So you could get 4 actions per turn with the yellow cards. The brown cards are mental amplifiers. You don't actually discard these. These, just to give way of example, let's say you've got these and I've got this. To use a mental amplifier, I have to be in the same space as the other player. And it's a forced trade. I hand you the card and say I want your yellow card. I take that yellow card and you can't...
and you know what I have out because they're out.
Well, everything's out. So yeah, you can't refuse a trade. Now, you
Take a look. Let me show real quick the artwork. The cards are just looking really, really nice. I like what I'm seeing here.
Okay.
All right.
However, there is one way to stop it, and that's with the next suit, which is the green cards or quantum nullifiers. They basically can stop any card for action from happening. So let's say you really wanted to hold on to that yellow card. You would then say, no, I'm discarding my quantum nullifier again. Goes to the bottom of the stack in that space, and I keep my card, but more importantly, you keep your yellow card. And that still counts as my card play for the turn, so I don't get another card play. So that's how the green cards work. And the green cards don't count as a card play. You can literally empty your hand of quantum nullifiers, but you're giving up victory points to do that.
Okay.
The final suit is the personal force fields. These are the red cards. You use these on another player's turn. You play them to take over the lava placement for them.
Oh.
Why would you want to do that, I hear you ask? Well, that's because eventually this is going to happen. Lava is going to hit the city. When this happens, air card gets damaged, and all the cards in that space go away out of the game forever.
Okay.
So, and now, the more important thing is when that happens, the game enters the second phase where you all realize Atlantis is really dying now. It's over. So the adrenaline kicks in. Everyone now gets 3 actions per turn, including the player who initially placed the lava there.
Okay.
If your air car is knocked out, your first action is to fix it.
Okay.
Second action is you go to whatever space you want.
Oh, okay. So you put them back off the board.
Right.
Okay.
Then your third action is to obviously take the card to the location you went to, because otherwise you wouldn't have gone there.
Okay.
So that's how that works. The other thing you can do in the game is you can flee Atlantis. If you haven't been knocked off by lava, you're standing on the board. After you place your lava token, instead of doing any actions or playing any cards, you flee. You go to Egypt.
Okay.
It's just or whatever's available. Again, and that's it. You're out of the game, but you still place lava tokens, which is the important factor.
Okay. But you don't do anything with the cards anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Can the other players do stuff with the cards that you still have?
No, they cannot.
You're gone.
You're
All
gone.
right.
And more, I think I've said it before, but more importantly, each of these product builds can only have one superhuman guy running around. The local royalty gets a little pissy about people detonating atomic bombs in their kingdoms or whatever. So once you've claimed the place, that's it. No one else gets to run to there.
Okay.
So that's it. And there's games where I've seen games where literally no one gets off the board. So the only points you're scoring are the equipment you manage to acquire over the course of the game.
Okay.
So
it looks like there's only 3 places that people can flee to.
Yes, it's Egypt, China, and Mycenae. In a 3-player game, there's only 2 China and Egypt, and then 2-player games.
Okay, so not everybody's going to get to somebody's going to get the short end of the stick.
And actually, like I said, in some games, no one gets away. You just get the cards you have.
But you still score points.
That's right. Yeah, the score, and now that leads right into the point scoring. How the cards score depends on the suit. The blue card, or the mental amplifiers are easy. They're 7 points each. The blue cards are 5 points each. The donut holes, as people call them. Then there's 15 of each suit, by the way. With this suit, there's 11 of these and 4 of these. These are the donuts, people call them. These are 5 each unless you have 1 donut. Then these are now worth 10 each to you. If you have 2 donuts, these are now worth 15 each.
Okay.
If you have 3, they're 20 each. These themselves are valueless. They just make these more valuable.
Oh, okay, so you kind of need to make
Right.
sure you get them in sets.
Right. These 3 suits here score on these tables, which unfortunately you may not be able to see. The green cards go up as a square of the cards value. So you just square the number, that's how many you get. The table's there for people who want to do the math a little easier. The red cards are 25 points if you have 3 of them. For every set of 3, they go up by 25 points. So 1 and 2 is valueless, 3 is 25, 6 is 50, etc. The yellows go up by this, what's called a modified Fibonacci sequence. They basically, what that means is the previous 2 numbers add together for the next number. They go up slow, but they go up really high at the end. So you really want to watch people with fusion batteries, collecting fusion batteries, because they can clobber you if not careful. The final suit, of which there's only 5 of, and they don't actually have you can't discard them for an ability, is the unified field generators. These are normally 4 points each, so these pair would be worth 8, unless you have 1 of each of these 4 cards. These don't count. If you have 1 of each of these, they're now worth 20 each. So this set of 4 cards, along with would make these now worth 40 points instead of worth 8.
Okay.
And these cards still score their normal point value.
Okay.
And you play until all the equipment's off the board or the city's buried in lava.
Either they've been claimed or destroyed.
Right. And you add up the points. Any points you get for places people manage to get to, whoever has the highest score wins.
Okay.
Plays in about 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, Nick, that sounds really cool. You explained it really well. I really like a lot of the artwork that I'm seeing. Hopefully everybody's seeing these really good. I mean, the cards are just. It looks like you guys put a lot of work into this. If somebody wants to play this game, how can they play? Where can they get it?
This game is going to be going on to Kickstarter in September or October.
Okay.
You go to Shoot Again Games website, and you can actually just go to Board Game Geek and see the link for the game there. It's Looting Atlantis, and it's you support our Kickstarter, and that's how you get a copy.
Okay, great. So it sounds like if somebody wants to find out more about it, there's resources they can go look up, and and then if they really like it, they can go and support the Kickstarter in September, October timeframe.
Yes.
All right, great. Well, hey, Nick, thank you very much for sitting with me and explain this. I had a great time.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Take care. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for checking out a United Geeks Network family member. If you enjoyed it and are looking for other online media with a geek culture slant, head over to UnitedGeeksNetwork.com, where you will find Two Bald Geeks, a podcast by 2 bald horror movie fans that dissect 1 horror movie a month, saving the spoilers for last. The United Geeks Network. You can broadcast your geekiness at unitedgeeksnetwork.com.